Yeah. Yeah. Fucking yeah. Seriously. Seriously. You get eaten by the fucking coyotes. I don't care. I don't care. If you get eaten by the coyotes, I'll laugh in your fucking face. Stupid bitch. I have two kittens. And my kittens just learned how to climb up onto the counters. Especially one kitten. And his name is Bandit. He's gone. Oh no, there he is. Hey, you better stay there. Go jump out. I'm not gonna get you. I'm not gonna get you. You jump out, bitch. Like, I hope you get eaten by the fucking coyotes. Anyways, my glass fell out, and I put another glass up there, but it doesn't fit completely. So I had to tape it up, and it's hot out here, so the tape melted and the window fell out. And I was gonna wait till the temperature dropped to tape the window back up, but it's not gonna drop for the next couple weeks. Be upper 90s. And this little bitch just learned how to climb up on the counters, and he learned that, oh shit, the window's right there. Hey, you better stay in here. Like, I'm not gonna get you. I swear to God, I'll let those coyotes eat you. You little bitch. Alright, what was I gonna talk about? Shit. I don't even fucking remember. Cat has me all agitated. Damn. What was I gonna talk about? Shit. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, I think I was gonna talk about like artists and shit. Talk about artists and shit. Because it's like I'm gonna try to, because I've been writing all these stories, and I'm gonna try to get some of these stories out there. But I don't really think or pretend that I could succeed, even if people like my stories. Like, that doesn't matter. It doesn't. Like, I can write the best stories in the world, and that's not gonna matter at all, And one of the reasons I know this is that, like recently, I'd been listening to this one YouTube channel called Matt, MATTTT, right? Matt with 4 T's, and he does videos on two-dimensional artists. He does videos on two-dimensional artists, and but like, I'm not surprised by any of the stuff he's saying. Like, I already knew all this stuff was happening. I just didn't know the specifics of it until I saw his channel. But it's like it's a legal economic thing. It's just totally legal economic thing. Like, the entertainment companies have to own the produce of the artists. And if they do not own the produce of the artists, then OMG, the artists could profit from their own produce. OMG, what a concept. Right? And so the owners of the entertainment companies have to own the produce of the artists. In other words, they have to own the artists. And so artists for 100+ years here in America have been slaves, and they've been signing slave contracts. Again, as Shakespeare would say, a rose by any name is still a rose. And the contracts that artists sign are slave contracts where all of their produce is owned not by themselves. Because these entertainment companies couldn't make any money if they didn't own the produce of the artists. And so it's like, I've been watching this Matt guy, and it's like artists have been treated like shit. American artists have been treated like shit for over 100 years. Like shit. So, like, I have no hope of succeeding as an independent artist. You know, I'm not trying to succeed. I'm just trying to find, like, I've been enjoying writing stories, and I want to try to get these stories out there, you know. But I may succeed, I may not. Like shit. Like, nobody may like my stories. That's fine. I'm in the current process of, I think, trying to improve my stories and try to write different stories than I have been writing. But the stories I have been writing, I've really enjoyed. But like, if Shakespeare were alive today, nobody would know his name. If Shakespeare were alive today, nobody would know his name. Because, I mean, people talk about directors and they talk about actors, you know. And nobody knows the writers' names, you know. Everybody knows, they know the directors and they know the actors. But nobody nowadays, including myself, knows the writers' names. You know, I know a few writers out there. I'm a huge fanboy of Joss Whedon. That guy's badass. You know, so I know a few artists out there, but not as much as I should. Yeah, like, because I'm telling you all this shit, and there's been a lot of good shit that I've watched over the years, and I don't know the authors' names that created it. But that's all done by design, right? And it's a legal issue. In order for them to profit, they need to own the produce of the artists, because they don't produce anything themselves. They don't produce shit themselves. They don't produce shit. They got some money to throw around. Money that you don't even need to create art. The only reason you need money to create art is because the laws make it so expensive. And the system, the hidden system that persecutes the artists, it just makes it way too expensive to create art. And so you need the money guys to come in and create the art for us. Only because of an entertainment cartel. Only because of an entertainment cartel. And not because, not because art is, expensive to make. Because that's the truth of any cartel. Like, I was watching this Andy Griffith episode, and I was just like, oh my god, like, this is communism, like, shit, like, oh my god. But there was these two guys, and they were selling food that they had grown on their land, and they were selling it on the side of the road. But oh my God, they didn't have a license. They didn't have a license. And why did they need a license? Because the evil merchants of Mayberry want to make the price of food more expensive. Right? The evil fucking merchants of the evil merchants of Mayberry. The evil merchants of Mayberry want to make the price of food more expensive. And so you if you're going to grow food on your land and sell it, you got to have a license. If you don't have a license, then Barney Fife's going to kick your ass. And if you bully him, then oh, you're the bad guy. You're the bad guy. You're the bad guy. Like the free man is the bad guy in Mayberry. But yeah, I don't know what's going to happen when I try to get my stories out there. I don't half expect to succeed because it's illegal to be an independent artist in our world. Yeah, no, it is. It's illegal. He's still there. Stay there. Don't jump out. If you jump out, fuck you. Anyways. It's just like, but this is a good channel. This Matt with Ortiz, like the recent video that he put out, I didn't really get down with because I wasn't really down with the artists that he was talking about in this, and I didn't watch the whole thing, so. But to me, it's like I'd seen this art. This is kind of like Seinfeld type art, and I never really like Seinfeld was cute, There are times where Seinfeld was really cute, but there were other times like I was watching this one English teacher one time, and in this English teacher he talks about all these different authors, and he talks about the salvation of man through art, and but he was because he likes a lot of these and he promotes a lot of different artists, but one of the artists he promotes, I forgot his name. What's his name? One of the artists he promotes, but one of the artists he was talking. I was listening to the guy who talked one time, and he was saying, and he was quoting this guy, and this guy was saying that cynicism was the cynicism was the sign of a dying people, basically. Cynicism is a sign of a dying people. And as society is falling apart, you have all of these mockers and cynicizers, and that's kind of what I see with this last video that this Matt guy made. And again, I didn't continue watching the video because it's like, I saw this style of art which this guy had championed, and which many others have taken up since. And I'm saying that Seinfeld is one of the latest versions of this style of art. It's an art that sees mankind as cheap I think, and I could be wrong. I could tell you because I didn't watch the whole video, nor have I read any of this guy's stuff. So I could be totally wrong. But I saw the people that this guy definitely inspired, and I definitely see that within the people that this guy inspired. So yeah, no, I haven't watched this last video in the Matt library just because I'm not really interested in the artist that he's talking about. But like one of the artists that he was talking about was the creator of Donald Duck stories, you know. And I used to watch DuckTales, and DuckTales were inspired by this guy, and I'm just like, oh my god, I'm like because I felt this guy. Growing up, I was watching DuckTales, and I knew this guy's work, even though it was done through probably not even this guy, but it was done through somebody who was inspired by this guy, and I felt this guy's work within the DuckTales, and it's like recently. I started reading this Japanese anime, and I think it's called I Am Hero. I Am Hero. I could be wrong, but I was reading it, and it's a zombie story. And yet, as I'm reading this zombie story, I just feel so relaxed. Like I do. Like, oh my god, like I'm reading a zombie story, but it's just so relaxing. It's just so relaxing, and whoever wrote this zombie story just fucking nailed it. They created this beautiful story. I think it's called I Am Hero, and it's just like it's just fucking awesome. It's just awesome. But it's like I felt so relaxed while reading it. It's just like this a nice Sunday morning, you know, and I'm just fucking just there's no worries in the world, and I'm just chill and relax, and that's how it made me feel. But that's how the DuckTales author always used to make me feel, and others feel too. Like this DuckTales author, he inspired a lot of Japanese writers, just like he's inspired me. But nobody knows this guy's name. Nobody knows this guy's name. Because to know his name would be to hurt the profits of the entertainment corporations.